All right, little buzz. Good afternoon. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick lookity look. The weekend energy. Let's pull some true emotion. Let's see. The weekend energy. What's taking place this weekend? What does the collective need to know about what's happening this weekend? A karmic lesson. Oh, shucks. Now, this card comes out often, so let me say this. It's not always about a person learning or having a bad experience. It's just meant that a person here has to understand who they are sometime and understand why the same thing keeps cycling around them. Somebody here may not be good in, making romance decisions as far as dating, out here getting out. So somebody here is going to have an encounter with someone. Somebody here can have muscles. I hear slim, thick. Somebody could be slim, thick. Have a petite physique or something like that. I hear the Nine of Pentacles in my head. This person is definitely single. So if somebody here is looking for a rendezvous, wanting to go out, have a good time, and just, link up or meet somebody. Somebody who's looking to have a good time. All right, let's see. Dang. Okay. All right, so here it is. A shady person that wants it their way. So beware. Just keep doing your P's and Q's of connecting with a shady individual. Someone here definitely is going to have some sort of massive regrets, and they are going to feel like crap. Now I hear dang, I forgot what I heard just that fast. All right, here's somebody here getting readings and heartbreaking. So that's the thing. This could be you getting readings, finding out somebody here is still going out, living it up, or vice versa. They're getting readings, seeing that, you're living it up, you're getting out, you're being free, you're unbothered, you know what? You're embracing your Nine of Pentacles energies, your single energy. You can date whoever you want to, talk to whoever you want to, whenever, however, wherever. Somebody is getting out of the house. The Jezebel. So there may be some manipulating coming in. For some of you all here, it's a person wanting to come towards your energy to kind of finesse you, get towards you. I don't see any past energy here too much except for this right here. But for most of you all, it's like be on the be on the lookout, because there's a shady energy around you trying to get you. Don't fall for their game. Don't fall for the hustle. Oh, I didn't even see that. The reckless love card. So reckless love, and offer to have some reckless love. This is one night stand energy. This is sneaky link energy. Excuse me, sneaky link energy. This is hook up energy. This is affair energy. So an opportunity is going to present itself. Now, either someone is going to do this, they're setting it up, it's already set up. They do things their way. They feel bad after they do it, but it's a little habit. Somebody here, they do. Somebody who got a bad habit of having like a one night stand, a bad habit of linking up with people. They got a bad habit about themselves. They don't regard it as a bad habit. You or I may regard it as a bad habit, but that's the karmic lesson. They haven't learned, enough self-worth, their values and morals and all that good stuff. So somebody here is preparing to go out and have some sort of reckless love, reckless sex. Somebody here looks forward to the weekend, honey. It's their time to get it in. Dang. Yep, they on the prowl. Somebody here goes out for drinks. They could go to the bar, go to the club, go to the lounge. I hear the liquor store. They're going ABC. They're going to the liquor store. They're going to get some drinks. This person, somebody here got a date. Excuse me, it's already set. Either they're going to meet this person. They sure enough are. I heard across town. They're going across town to connect with this Two of Cups. Them in Two of Cups gonna have some drinks. If it's not drinks, it's food, and they gonna hang out. They kind of like this person right now. Right now the energies work for them. They like they like what it is. The Five of Wands, this is low grade energy, or it's not anything serious. The Five of Wands in this setting right here is a person, they may feel like, I know this person ain't on nothing, a jump off. Somebody has it. They going to see a jump off, period. Their jump off lives across town. Either across town from you, if you're cross watching, or across town for them. Or they're going across town. So let's see, why are they going across town? They're going across town so nobody sees or knows. I heard recognize who they are. Okay. Yep, they definitely don't want anybody to recognize who they are. So they're, you know, they're very particular about when they getting out. I'm not saying this person has an alternate life, but this is the kind of person here, they don't like people in their business. So they go across town to be relaxed, to be comfortable, to have a drink, to link up with people, to meet different people. They wear a mask. I should have put my mask on today. Dang. They wear a mask to people. This person has their alter. Is it called an alter ego? Their alter ego is coming out. They're influenced by the moon. They want to do something a little different. You know, they're looking for an experience, and they're cool with it. Okay. They don't want anybody of a certain status. They don't have a certain look, status, or level, because the Five of Wands is little anybody energy. You know, anybody who's down for the cause. That's what they're looking for. Somebody who's down for the cause. DTL. Somebody that's down to free, down to get free. Somebody who's down to screw, something like that. Okay, why they gotta block themselves from being seen? Now, they've been talking to a person online. So this is a meetup. They're going to meet up with a person they've been talking to online. For some of you all, the person could be at a distance. You know, it could be, like I said, it doesn't have to be a long distance thing. It could be a short distance. They live on one side of town. The other person lives on the other side of town. So they're picking like a neutral spot or something like that. You know, meet me over here. Meet me on this side. Meet me there. They're planning to meet up with someone that they have been talking to. All right, what's the Three of Wands? What else they need to know? Yep, they going. Now, some of y'all here, this could be a person here that's religious, spiritual, and clergy, or something like that. The thing of the matter is, they're going. They're going. This is somebody here who has a nice car. They got their car clean. Somebody has a different air freshener. I smell something. It's not strong, but it's not really light. You can tell they have an air freshener in their car. Somebody here, they want to pick this person up. They're going to pick this person up and they're going to roll out. They're going to roll out with this person. Okay, good. Let's see. Now, some of you all, if this is the third party, you're finding out that a person is, you know, backstabbing you. They're not talking to you. Why? Because they're going out with somebody else. They're talking to somebody else. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, who is this person? Give us some information on the person they're going to pick up. Give us some information on the person they're going to pick up. Dang. The Ten of Swords, the Hangman, and the Death card. Okay, so this person is not really new. It's a person they're, you know, familiar with. This is a person who they stopped talking to before. So they're reconnecting with the person. They're reconnecting and going to rekindle something. So this is the thing. Somebody in this energy wants to reconnect, rekindle, reconcile, interact with somebody they hadn't talked to in a while that they cut off. So right now they're cutting you off to talk to somebody else. So somebody here is doubling back. They're spinning the block. Let's see why. Why are they spinning the block? Why are they spinning the block? Why are they, dang, the Knight of Pentacles. It took this is somebody who they always kind of like, kind of had an interest in. You know, the Knight of Pentacles tells me this person is somebody they liked, they had more interest in, but for whatever reason they got cut off. They knew this was somebody else they were going to or wanting to talk to again. See here, the Seven of Pentacles. So they're going back to a familiar person, a familiar energy, or you can say familiar spirit, kindred spirit, but they're just going back because they want to go back. Yep, they want to go back. What else? It's somebody they friend zone. They friend zone somebody for some of you all, and now they're reconnecting. And the Eight of Pentacles. So now they're going to put in a little more energy, a little more effort, a little more work with the person that they kind of friend zone before. Because now this person right here could be on the spiritual side. They feel something deeper. They feel something on a deeper level. On a just a plain basic side, they just like this person. They like kicking it with them. This is like a old, I hate to say it, it's like an old cut buddy energy. An old link. It's not really a sneaky link, but it's an old link. Them and this person have been together before. Okay, so tell me the big deal about this Queen of Pentacles. What's the big deal about this person? They can't stop thinking about them. This the thing. Somebody here constantly has a person on their mind. And they're like, man, why I keep thinking about this Queen of Pentacles? You know, why Why I keep thinking about them? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, somebody family may not care for the person or something like that. I just heard, especially with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, they can't think about something. For some of you all, family could have gotten in the way. Like a family had opinions, they had thoughts of you or something like that. Somebody here could have friend zoned a person because of what their family said. But at the same time, you never left their mind. They could never stop thinking about you. And now they're just like, bump it, I'ma do it. That's why they going on the other side of town. I hear reservations. They got reservations. Oh, let me see. Wait, let's get a different deck. They got reservations. Let's see. Let's check about these reservations. So this person right here is going back around a person that family kind of put something in their head. The Nine of Swords. Family made them think twice, made them nervous, kind of stressed them out. Let me see why the family didn't like you. Why did the family not like the collection? Oh, the family said you was fast, or whoever's in this energy. The family said this person was fast, so that's why they left them alone. The family said this person is fast, not going to care about them. The Knight of Swords, they either talk too much, talk a lot, or they could have a reckless mouth. Yep. And this is a person here. The family didn't have nothing good to say about you. Let me just say that. The family talked up under your clothes, talked about how you act, your behavior, talked about you being, emotionally withdrawn, talked about your trauma. Some of you all, the family try to play you like you have mental illness, or, it could be mental with a component of emotional, that you're not stable. So family didn't like you, or family did not approve of you, shall I say. So but this person can't stop thinking about it. They couldn't stop thinking about you. And what they could not stop thinking about is this right here, the Two of Cups. Okay, so very good. Let's check on these reservations. Let me see, what's these reservations looking like? God darn, hold on, y'all. The card flew over. Oh, my ankle. Let me tell you something about flying cards. The reservations might not go through because the Three of Pentacles flew off and hit the floor. So the reservations was, somebody here was supposed to like mutually link y'all together. Something happened. You were supposed to be somewhere or with somebody or around somebody. It's almost like one of those things I love to say, the coincidence that's not coincidence. That's not coincidental. Somebody here was planning or preparing to run into you, but it's not. I'm going to tell you right now, it didn't work out. How do I know? The card flew over there. Let me see what else came out. So this person right here was planning to meet with you, planning to link with you. What else came out? But see, they feel kind of played. Like I said, you didn't show up, or you're not talking to a person. Something kind of fell off with the communication or something here. But on another energy, this person right here is, making reservations. This gonna be the Knight of Wands is sex energy, but the Knight of Wands is I want to go somewhere, I want to do something. All I know is something didn't work out. See right here, the Queen of Swords. You could have stopped talking to them. They had to cancel reservations. The Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Somebody here stopped talking to a person. And they stopped talking to a person because of the lies. Okay, so this was the plan. The plan was to go have these reservations, this Knight of Wands. Somebody here could be like, nah, this person's trying to play me. I think they're a player trying to open me up. Somebody put them on game or something like that. Somebody could have put something in the person's ear. Somebody is trying to reconnect, rekindle, reconcile with someone they used to have a thing with or for that their family didn't like. But a lie has come up and they've canceled reservations. See here? Because they're like, nah, I think you're talking to somebody else. I think you're talking to somebody new. All right, let's see. I cannot with these people, Lord. It ain't no need. Some people are below pathetic. Okay, let's see. Close this out. The Eight of Cups. See right here, somebody walked away. They had reservations. They had plans. Somebody could have canceled, canceled or just said, I'm not gonna go out, or they stopped talking. The Six of Swords, the energy went into a whole different direction. A whole different direction. This didn't work out. Somebody, their plans didn't work out. All right, let's close this out. Let's close this out. Yep. Justice. Something here was not fair. Somebody didn't deem something being fair, being right, or respect. Somebody here does not feel respected or appreciated. For some of you all here, a person could have found out how a person's family talked about them. Maybe they didn't stand up to their family for them, or something like that. And it bothers them. Somebody here is uncomfortable. Somebody canceled this date. Yep. They're taking it as closure. They're walking away. All right. Let's close this out. Let's look into the family energy. I'm going to close it out and come back. Let's look into family. What family be doing. Why family have so much to say about you. You have Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Aries. This person had plans and reservations to link and connect. Now, I'm going to tell you, sex was on their mind, but what was more so on their mind was linking with this Two of Cups, rekindling something. They hope to rekindle something. Let me see if they're going to try again. Are they going to try again for this? Yep. They're going to try, all right. It's going to be hard. They know something is going to be hard. They know it's very challenging. Something could be extremely complicated, but they are going to or wanting to try. They're going to try to make an offer. I feel like for some of you all here, family is in the midst of you and a person trying to block y'all. And that's why I don't know if a person is really trying to hide you or separate you from their family that doesn't like you, or if it's vice versa, your family doesn't like them. But somebody here, family is an issue. Let's end this out. I'm going to come back in about 3 minutes. Let's look into family. Peace and blessing. Great day. This is the weekend energy. Namaste.